Types of vibration will be starting today. Okay? So there are three types of vibration. Three types of vibration. First one is free or natural vibration. Free or natural vibration. Free or natural vibration. Natural vibration. What is this vibration? We say the vibration of a body. You can write it down. The vibration of a body in the absence. The vibration of a body in the absence of an external periodic force. External periodic force is called free or natural vibration. Free or natural vibration. For example, vibration of a simple pendulum. Vibration of a simple pendulum. Vibration of a simple pendulum. For example, vibration of a simple pendulum, comma, vibration of a tuning fork in air. Tuning fork, Tuning, tuning fork in air, etc. Okay. Then you write in such vibration, the body vibrates with a constant amplitude and frequency. With a constant amplitude and frequency. In vacuum. Now continue and write on the displacement time graph. The displacement hyphen or dash, the displacement dash time graph for such vibration in vacuum, can be drawn as follows. So we will draw a graph to show this kind of vibration taking place in vacuum. See, this side will take displacement, this side will take time, and the graph will come like this. Like this. This height will be the same. Amplitude will be same. In the ruling copy, you can take one line up and one line down. Exactly one line up and one line down. In free or natural vibration, in vacuum, the body vibrates so that the amplitude remains constant. Such vibration will occur in vacuum. You can write here in vacuum. Such vibrations occur in vacuum. Displacement time graph for free or natural vibration is like this. no decrease in amplitude, whereas amplitude remains the same, even frequency remains the same. Try to understand what is free or natural vibration. When we vibrate a body under the influence of external periodic force, what is the meaning of periodic force? You don't have to give force again and again. Once you vibrate, the body will keep on vibrating itself. Like pendulum bob, when you bring one side and release, then the pendulum bob will go like this, to and fro. I mean, it's vibrating or oscillating its own without giving a force again and again. So such a vibration is called free or natural vibration. Even tuning fork is a U-shaped metallic bar like this. When you struck against a tabletop, it keeps vibrating its own like this. It will keep on vibrating on there. So such vibration is called free or natural vibration. You don't have to apply the force again and again. Once only you will give the force and the body will keep on vibrating at least for its own. I mean, at least for some time. So such a vibration is called free or natural vibrations. Under such vibration, the amplitude and frequency will remain constant only when the body is vibrated in vacuum. They may give you a graph like this and they may ask you, name the type of vibration taking place here. You say free or natural vibration. Where does such vibration occur? They will say in vacuum. So that way the question may come. Or question may come, draw displacement time graph for a body in natural or free vibrations in vacuum. So over there, or in space. In space, we don't have any medium, that vacuum is there, so we'll draw this graph only. The body will keep on vibrating forever. The body will never stop. It will keep on vibrating. What I mean is that take a pendulum and oscillate it in the space or in the vacuum. It will keep on oscillating itself, its own. Every time, non-stop oscillation will take place, non-stop. So such a vibration is called free or natural vibration. Now, the second type of vibration is called damped vibration. Damped, D-A-M-P-E-D, damped vibration. Damped vibration. Second type of vibration. Okay, let us see what is it. You can write it down also. Right. The vibration of a body with a decreasing amplitude. The vibration of a body with a decreasing amplitude in the absence of an external periodic force. In the absence of an external periodic force is called damped vibration. Okay. Right. Such vibration occurs in the presence of a material medium such as air, water, etc. Right. The displacement time graph, continuation right on, the displacement time graph for a damped vibration. The displacement time graph for a damped vibration can be drawn as follows. Here we will be writing displacement, here it is time. This time amplitude will keep on decreasing like this. First amplitude is like this, maybe 2 lines. then it becomes one line, then it becomes half line up and half line down, then little less than that, and ultimately it stops. That means the amplitude is decreasing and decreasing. Amplitude will keep on decreasing. Amplitude will keep on becoming less and less. Amplitude will keep on decreasing. Such a vibration is called damped vibration. This kind of vibration occurs where? In a material medium such as in air, water, etc. Where there is a resistance by the medium, there is an obstruction by the medium. So there such vibration will occur. We'll take a pendulum and we vibrate. We find that the vibration stops after some time. It does not keep on vibrating forever. Its amplitude first time will be like this, next time will be less, again less, and it stops. Then the amplitude keeps on decreasing. Why it is decreasing? Because of the presence of air. That air offers friction. Mainly due to friction, there will be loss of energy. And due to loss of energy, its amplitude becomes less and less. And ultimately it becomes zero. That means it stops vibrating after some time. Same thing happens with the tuning fork. When we vibrate in the air, so it will keep on vibrating, but its vibration will keep on decreasing. Amplitude will keep on decreasing, and ultimately it stops. Same thing happens when you take a stretched wire, the string we will take and vibrate. You will find that the vibration stops after some time. This is because of the presence of air or water, etc. Medium will be offering friction, due to which there will be loss of energy, and due to loss of energy, the amplitude will keep on decreasing. Question may show you two graphs, like the previous graph and this graph. And question may name the type of vibrations taking place as shown in the following graphs. Graph 1, graph 2. Graph 1, the previous one which I drew, that was the graph for free vibration, and this is the graph for damped vibration. You will draw this graph. Why the amplitude in the second graph keeps on decreasing? The answer will be due to friction, which causes loss of energy. The amplitude keeps on decreasing because the medium causes obstruction or offers friction, thereby loss of energy takes place and it ultimately stops vibrating. Okay, these two type of vibration we have done. Now, third type vibration. Third type vibration is forced vibration. Forced vibration. Okay, write down about the forced vibration. The vibration of a body in the presence of external periodic force. The vibration of a body in the presence of an external periodic force. Presence of an external periodic force is called forced vibration. Previous two type of vibration we had absence of periodic force. Periodic force is the force which we have to give periodically at regular interval. We have to keep on giving the force. That is called periodic force. When you make a body vibrate by the external periodic force, every time you have to apply the force and make the body vibrate. Then such a vibration of the body is called forced vibration. For example, beating a drum. When you beat a drum, you have to keep on applying the force on it. And then the drum keeps on vibrating, and the membrane of the drum keeps on vibrating and producing sound. If you stop vibrating, the sound that also stops. That is one such case example. You can have example of forced vibration. For example, beating a drum, beating a drum, comma, marching. When we are marching at the time of march time, when you march, so you keep on applying the force or there through your legs. So that is also kind of force vibration. Then plucking of guitar string. Guitar string, every time we have to keep on vibrating. Plucking of guitar strings. Plucking of guitar strings. And we make the guitar strings vibrate for quite some time by applying the force again and again, again and again. So without that, the strings will not vibrate. So there we need a force to be applied regularly at regular interval to make a body vibrate. Then such a vibration is called forced vibration. In forced vibrations, amplitude can be more, can be increased, can be decreased. It all depends upon the magnitude of force applied, the value of force applied. If you give more force, the body amplitude will be more. If you give less force, the body's amplitude or vibration will be less. You can add the amplitude and frequency of the body. The amplitude and the frequency of the body depends on the magnitude of force applied. Depends on the magnitude of force applied. Magnitude of force applied. Right. The frequency with which a body vibrates, the frequency with which a body vibrates under such vibration is called the external frequency of the body is called the external frequency of the body. Okay. So in such vibration, the frequency of the body is called the external frequency of the body. And the value of external frequency depends upon the value of force applied. It can be more, it can be less, you can increase it, you can vary, you can decrease it. Okay. Example I already gave. Then you write down next line resonance. Next heading is resonance. Next heading. There are three types of vibration we have done. Now we are doing resonance. Right. It is the phenomenon. You are writing about resonance. It is the phenomenon in which a body vibrates, with an increased amplitude, under the influence of an external periodic force. Okay, in the next paragraph we write down resonance occurs when the external frequency provided by, with the external frequency provided by the external force, by the external periodic force, by the external periodic force is equal to the natural frequency of the vibrating body. Natural frequency of the vibrating body. Now continuation and write on. During resonance, comma, the amplitude increases, due to maximum transfer of energy. Due to maximum transfer of energy to the vibrating body, Okay, our today's work is this much. Tomorrow we'll be doing more about resonance, and some more question we'll do tomorrow.